penny wise from Simple Savings. If you told me a few years ago that I would be able to feed my family of 4 on $21 a week, I would have thought you had gone a bit bonkers. Because there's no way. I used to spend $400 at least every fortnight at the supermarket, and with plenty of dairy trips thrown in between. But now, not only is it possible to live on $21 a week, it's easy, I promise. But why $21? Well, there's a bit of a story in that. Somebody wrote to me on Simple Savings and told me all about the experience that they'd had when they were forced to live on this little amount out of necessity. One lady's husband was told to go and bring her home some grocery money when he went to town, and he came back with $20. He thought it was a big old joke, saying, ha ha ha, you never live on $20 a week. So she thought, right, I'll show you, I'll blooming well do it. So she found another dollar coin in her pocket, making $21, and she planned her week really carefully. She went into every nook and corner of the pantry, she went into every crevice of the freezer, and she used whatever she could. And she managed to get within budget of her $21 a week. She bought 1 potato here, 2 carrots there, whatever she needed, but she got within her $21, and she proved him wrong. So she wrote and told me all about it, and I thought it was a great idea because she just made it so easy with all the planning and everything. So I decided to do something about it and give it a go myself. The first week was not very easy because the power went off and we were forced to cook on the fire, in the fire, and we all had the flu as well. So we had a lot of soup, but it was really fun and really rewarding when we got to the end of it. And I decided to encourage other people to give it a go, and to date we have had over 50,000 people learning how to live on $21 a week, so it's really possible. The $21 challenge is really, it's a sort of first port of call when time gets tough, when you have an unexpected bill comes through, or if work's not looking the flashiest, you know. It's a really good way to get you through tough times. For example, I had a nasty bill come up on car repairs recently, so I did a $21 challenge week, and it meant that we didn't have to dip into our main bank account, so it's a really big help. So, I mean, really, the $21 challenge, it breaks the cycle of going to the supermarket. We always go to the supermarket every week out of habit. You just trundle off because that's what you think you're supposed to do. And you go and buy the same old stuff whether you actually need it or not. Nobody looks to see whether they actually need to buy what they're buying. I remember one woman, the first time we did the $21 challenge, she looked in her pantry and found that she had 11 cans of sweet corn. So luckily we now have a $21 challenge survival guide which you can print off from the Simple Savings website, and it's full of tips and recipes and ways that you can get through the week really easily, because so many people have done it now and know that it can be done that we're really pretty good at helping other people do it too. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. The rules are few and they're pretty simple really. The first rule is no cheating. Just because you're going to live on $21 a week does not mean that you go to the supermarket and spend $300 the day before stocking up so you don't have to buy anything. It does not work that way. So the trick is that you're supposed to use up what you have on hand. Number 2, open your eyes. Go and look in your pantry. Really look. You probably find that if you really looked, and if you couldn't go to the shop, if something happened and there was no way you could go to the shops for a whole week, no way in heck, well, you just have to live off the contents of your pantry, and that's what you do. So look in there, look at your ingredients, see what you can put together. Get the recipe books out, off you go. Plan your menu for the week. The key is really in the planning. If you're not a menu planner, well, now is a good time to start. I never thought I would be into something as regimented as menu planning, but it's an absolute lifesaver. I just completely pull apart now if I don't have a menu. I'll be sitting there at 6 o'clock at night thinking, okay, what's for dinner? But with a menu planner, I don't. So the easier that you can get into it with the $21 challenge, I mean, once you get started, it's great. So once you've got your menu planned, you're sorted. You make a shopping list and you only buy what you need. Don't go buying a bag of potatoes if you only need 2 or 3, because you're going to go over your $21 if you keep doing that kind of thing. So just buy what you need. Then you can stay out of the shops for as long as possible. The benefits of doing a $21 challenge are huge. For starters, you've got guaranteed savings. I mean, one time I got really confident. I did 4 $21 challenge weeks in a row. It was hard, and every week it got harder, but by the end of the month I'd saved $719 on my normal grocery bill. So if you want to save money, it's guaranteed savings. You're going to save money. The second benefit is that people learn to be really resourceful. You know, if you run out of bread, well, you make it. If you run out of milk, then you get milk powder, so it sees you through. Whatever you need to. And it's a great way to declutter the pantry and freezer as well, because you just got to use everything up. It means you get very creative, and the family will love you for coming up with lots of new recipes. And it's fun. Make it fun, you know. That's the point. It's a fun challenge. Rise to the challenge. Get the family involved and tell them what you're doing. You know, the kids really respond well to that kind of thing. And you'll probably find that they're not going to hassle you for anywhere near so many treats if they know that you've got a budget of $21 and they've got to help you stick to it. So take pride in serving up your new frugal meals. You'll probably find that some of them end up being real family favourites. I know some of ours have. And work out ways together that the family can all stay within budget. And yeah, you'll be surprised. It's pretty easy to get through, and there's nothing more rewarding than getting to the end of your $21 challenge week and staying within your $21. It's great.